Welcome to Jobbed Out, the wrestling editorial that reminds you that not all Raw guest stars had to be Jeremy Piven.
We will ban you from the Summerfest.
He'll be banned from SummerSlam is what you're saying.
Okay, so the celebrity guest host era of Raw was pretty bad. There were a lot more lowlights than highlights. In fact, I asked some random teens who were absolutely not actors in a clip from Saved by the Bell used out of context to describe the era in one word.
Dumb.
Stupid.
Crazy. Dangerous.
Stinks.
On the heels of a moment where Donald Trump had purchased Monday Night Raw, not the WWE, just Raw, causing WWE stock to plummet until they had put out a statement saying that it was just a storyline. WWE went all in on the idea that celebrities could bring more attention to their weekly programming. So Raw began offering their platform to these celebrities from all walks of entertainment who had a movie to promote, a book to shill, or a Miz to antagonize.
Really?
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 Really infinity?
And while some guests made it pretty damn clear they didn't even want to be there, others would put in the work and genuinely made for some enjoyable moments.
To play the game. Booyaka! Booyaka! 619, hey! You can't see me. My time is now. Wow, 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 wow.
With that said, Bob Barker, come on down, because it's time for Today in Wrestling History! September 7th, 2009, WWE presents The Price is Raw from the Allstate Arena in Rosemont, Illinois. A hybrid of both the longest-running weekly episodic show and the longest-running daytime game show, complete with a bidding round, prize games, and a showcase showdown, kinda.
As far as Rhodes and DiBiase are concerned, I was wondering, how do you go about getting one spayed and neutered?
No.
So let's dive in. This is WWE's The Price is Raw. Scrap the typical Raw intro, we begin with a panning crowd shot and another pleasant guest cameo, as playing the role of the legendary Rod Roddy is another legend in his own right, Howard Finkel. The Fink introduces the audience to our celebrity guest of the evening, the beloved recently retired host of The Price is Right, Bob Barker. Well, actually, the WWE Network did do its own dub of the Price is Right theme since they don't own the rights, but hilariously they forgot to do the same thing in the second hour. The Fink calls down the contestants for the first bidding round of the night. Comedy performer Santino Marella, comedy performer Jillian Hall, comedy performer Erwin R. Shyster, and comedy human being Chris Jericho.
Who wants more TV time? You know I do!
That's a shoot.
Jericho was actually in the middle of his much angrier, more serious gimmick at the time, which made his reluctant participation both a surprise and a treat. So the contestants are bidding on a Best of SmackDown DVD. Wow, what a prize. Big time fan Santino would start the round.
What do you bid?
I would like to actually buy a vowel, please.
What do you mean a vowel? That's the wrong show.
Oh, it gets worse.
Jillian, you can do better than that. What do you bid? You can sing your bid. Give me your bid in music. Go ahead.
Thankfully for those watching the network version, they actually cut a chunk of Jillian Hall's part, but I'm not as merciful.
And I prepared a really special song just
You
for
want to
you.
sing? I think they've heard enough.
Anyway,
Does this bid include taxes?
Does this include taxes?
oh my god. Jericho would have none of this comedy BS and try to intimidate Bob Barker, and Barker had none of it.
First of all,
Now wait.
nobody.
The man talks. He's actually speaking. What did you say?
You watch your mouth, Barker.
Don't boo. I think it encourages you.
And I am one half.
One. Did you
one.
hear that?
Yeah,
I heard
one
the
half.
number one.
I'm one.
That's your bid.
Funny enough, Jericho's accidental $1 bid would actually win the prize, meaning he's sent to the ring for a chance to get a trip to Hawaii. Now that's more like it. Props to Jericho for not asking if the Bellas come with the prize.
Oh, you.
But to win it, he would need to defeat MVP, who, along with Mark Henry, Jericho and The Big Show had been feuding with. He lost, by the way, so I guess no bottle of bubbly for him. In the back, Barker would finally reveal what he's shilling. It's both his new book and his pet neutering charity.
All of the proceeds go to the foundation, which subsidizes spay neuters for dogs.
I'll just die already.
DX would enter to compete in the Showcase Showdown, which in this version determines their opponents for the night. It's a nothing segment, but not harmful or insulting. Next up is Chavo Guerrero waiting for his opponent, when it's revealed that if he wins, he will get
a new car!
Whoa! Props to Chavo for not asking if the Bellas come with the car.
Oh, you.
Thanks to some more shenanigans, this time by Hornswoggle, Chavo doesn't win. He would have had a better chance on Silent Library.
Chavo's in there.
Later on in the show, we would get a shot of several members of the World Series Chicago White Sox in the audience wearing Price's Raw name tags.
It's not a signal. It's just a coincidence. No, it's not even a coincidence. It's just something that happened.
It's back to the bidding game. The Fink calls down our next contestant, and it's... Well, yeah, of course it is. And you thought the WWE TNA partnership was a new one. Anyway, our contestants are bidding on a WrestleMania 26 travel package, which seems a little odd considering other than Pierzynski, they all work there, but hey, independent contractors, right? If they gotta pay for their own hotel and travel, why wouldn't McMahon make them pay for the ticket too?
Ladies and gentlemen, the actual retail price is $1,247.
God, I miss late 2000s prices. So Santino wins the floor seats for WrestleMania, which is perfect since he ended up only working the pre-show anyway. The prize he would be competing for? A brand new hot tub. Props to Santino for not asking if the...
Wait a moment, he has a question.
Did the Bella Twins come with that hot tub?
You know what? I'm gonna play it anyway.
Oh, you.
But in order to claim it, he would have to win a body slam contest against The Big Show. It goes about as you would expect.
Santino screaming, you win! Oh.
Bye-bye, hot tub.
It's a cheap day for the prize department since everybody's losing. Still, imagine if Jillian Hall had won instead of Santino. Instead of Big Show, they could have brought back Boogeyman and he could body slam the mole right back onto her face. We would get another plug for Bob Barker's book before he's confronted by Chavo Guerrero, rightfully so, over the prize games being seemingly rigged. Just like Adam Sandler and Happy Gilmore, though, Barker would dispose of Chavo pretty quick.
Wonderful time tonight. I really am. And I hope that you are enjoying this show.
And other than some, wrestling, I guess, that's pretty much it for The Price is Raw. As far as celebrity guest Raws go, this is one of the more polarizing ones. On one hand, there's a lot more comedy than the typical adult wrestling fan would want to see, not to mention the reality that the average WWE fan and the average Price is Right fan are pretty much polar opposites. On the other hand, Barker did a whole lot more than your average celebrity guest. He didn't just show up backstage to plug something and disappear, or stand in the middle of the ring making it clear he doesn't want to be there. His segments largely focused on the WWE product instead of his own self-promo. He did some comedy for the live crowd.
If it hadn't been for people like you, I would have had to go out and get a job.
He had backstage skits, he even got physical. So let's be real, he was the kind of professional that you would expect from somebody who's been on TV for 50 years. He didn't insult the business, he didn't have any major botches, he did a really good job.
I'm gonna have to take you over my knee. Get down there, get down there. His bid is $1.
But of course, this is all just my opinion, so I want to ask you, what did you think of Bob Barker hosting The Price is Raw? Was it too tacky for your tastes, or was it a pleasant nostalgia kick mixed with your Monday night routine? And for our older viewers here, what other celebrity guest hosts stick in your memory with you after all these years? Let me know in the comments, and be sure to subscribe to the channel for more, because I want you to be a part of these conversations too. For now though, I better get my shoulders off the mat, so I want to thank you for tuning in to Jobbed Out. I'll catch you next time.